Assalamu alaikum. In the previous episode, you can see the link placed above. We discussed how a verb coming in 3 letters could be made to become 4-letter word, and this will change the meaning. Quickly, let me give you an example to serve as a revision to what we had discussed in that lesson, where I said the word qatala means he killed, while qatala means he massacred. So you can see qatala and qatala, there is doubling of the letter ta. So I can say qatala Aliyun al-hayyata. Ali killed the snake. However, when I say qatala Aliyun al-hayyata, it means like he massacred it, like he killed it severely, maybe by killing it, cutting it, slaughtering it, making sure that he destroyed it completely. In short, the word qatala is usually used as massacre to massacre a group of people. Another example of a word which has an addition of a letter to its original letters is the word adakhala. Dakhala means he entered. I can say dakhala Muhammadun al-bayta. Muhammad entered the house. But if I add Hamza to it, it becomes adakhala Muhammadun ibnahu al-bayta. Muhammad entered his son, meaning Muhammad took his son inside the house. Today we also want to look at another letter that could be added to a 3-letter word. Consider the word qatala and consider the word qatala. Consider the word qabala and consider the word qabala. In short, consider the word hadara and hadara. You can see that all of these words originally they had 3 letters, but we made an addition of alif to them after the first letter. That's why we have qatala, qabala, and the rest of them. So today we want to discuss extensively words in this verb, in this pattern, and we shall get a lot of several words which follow this pattern, their meanings, how they are being used in several sentences, and also how to form their subject nouns, the object nouns, and even the master, the verbal nouns. Are you ready? This lesson is going to be an exceptional one. If you are, press the like button and share with your friends. Then let's continue quickly. Let's look at this conversation between the teacher, Ali, and the other students and see how they've been able to use this pattern of verbs. We are still using our book, Durusul Lughat Al-Arabiyyah, Lighairi Takina Biha. Stay with me. We have Ad-Darus Al-Tasi' Ashar, which is lesson 19 of the book 3. You can scroll from your PDF file to book 3 and look for lesson 19. Al-Mudarris says, Ayna Ahmadu ya ikhwan? Where is Ahmad, oh brothers? Ali says, Safaro. Look at the word Safaro. It's a another pattern. Safaro means he traveled. Ila Makkata, to Makkah, li'iyadati akhihi al-marid, to visit his brother, to visit his sick brother. It says, Afahullah. May Allah protect him, may Allah cure him. Then, Man anta ya akhi, who are you, oh my brother? Ka'annaka talibun jadid, as if you are a new student. You can see the word ka'anna. This is called harf tashbih, a particle of simile. To what? To make something similar, to comparison. Ka'annaka talibun jadid, as if you are a new student. Na'am wasmi Mujahid. Yes, and my name is Mujahid. You can see the word Mujahid from the word jahada. Yujahidu mujahid. This is called the subject form of the word jahada. Jahada, he struggled. Mujahidun, a struggling, a striving person. Do you understand? MashaAllah. Now we have ka'annaka min al-Hindi, as if you are from India. Mujahid says, Ana asla min al-Hind. Originally, I was from India. Inna abi hajaru min al-Hindi ila Australia. My father migrated from India to Australia وَهُوَ شَابٌ, while he was a youth. وَأَنَا وُلِدْتُ هُنَاكَ, and I was given birth to in Australia. Al-Mudarris said, Alaka dhawu qurba fil Hindi. Do you have close relations in India? Mujahid said, Na'am. Safartul Amal Madi. I traveled last year ila qaryatina fil Hind, to our village in India. Wa qabaltu a'mami wa khawali. And I met with my paternal and maternal uncles. Wa awladahum, and their children. Wa hum kathir, and there are many. Abi yazuruhum kulla sanati. My father visits them every year. Wa yurasiluhum da'iman, and he communicates, he corresponds to them always. So from the word rasala, you can say rasala yurasilu. I can say rasilni, correspond to me. Murasilun, a correspondent. Now, Al-Mudarris said, Ajabatka al-Jami'atul Islamiyya. Are you pleased? Are you amazed? Do you find happiness in the Islamic University? He says, Na'am, yes. أنا مسرور بالتحاق بهذه الجامعة المباركة. I'm happy to have gotten an admission, to have joined this blissful university. التي في محبط الوحي ومهاجر النبي, which is in the original place of revelation, and also the muhajar, the place of migration of the Prophet. So muhajar means place of migration. Hajaro, he migrated. Muhajirun, a migrator, somebody who migrates. Then muhajar, where one migrates to. Arabic is so sweet. So we have Al-Mudarris said, Lima ta'akharta ya Mujahid. Why do you come late, O Mujahid? Ji'ta ba'da mudiyyi shahri. You came after the passing of a month. Min ba'di diras, after the beginning of the lessons. Waqad fatatka durus, and lessons, and you have missed a lot of lessons. Mujahid said, hawaltu, from the word hawala, he tried. Hawaltu, I tried. Kathiran, a lot. And atiya in the ba'di dirasa, to come at the beginning of the lesson. Walakin lam astati', but I couldn't. Arju an tusa'idani. I hope, I pray that you help me. From the word sa'ada, he helped. Yusa'idu, he's helping. Musa'ada, help. Can you see? So, Al-Fahmi Durusi Sabiqa, to make me understand the previous lessons. Al-Mudarris says, Sa'usa'iduka, I will help you, inshallah. Allah willing. Yadukhulu Zuhair. At this point that Zuhair entered the class. Ya Zuhair. The teacher said, Oh Zuhair, innaka ghayru muwadhibin. You are not persistent. You are not persistent in coming. That means you are not consistent in your coming to school. Muwadhib, wadhaba, muwadhibin. Uridu an ashkuka ila al-mudir. I want to raise your matter to the principal. I want to complain about it to the principal. Zuhair said, Samihni, which means pardon me, from the word Samaha. Yusamihu, Samaha, he pardoned. Yusamihu, he's pardoning. So Samih, pardon. Samihni, pardon me. Ya Ustaz, O teacher. Lan agiba, I will never be absent. Walan ata'akhkhara fil mustaqbali, inshallah. And I will never be late in the future, Allah's willing. Al-Mudarris said, Linuraji'i darsa. Let's revise the lesson. From the word muraja'a. Raja'a, he revised. Yuraji'u, you can see, raja'a, revision. Iqra il-ayatal ya Ali. Read the verse, O Ali. Ali says, Ba'da al-basmala, Ba'da al-isti'adha wal-basmala, after reciting the a'udhu and the bismi, he said, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, hal adullukum ala tijaratin tunjikum min adhabin alim. Tu'minuna billahi wa rasulihi wa tujahiduna fi sabilillahi wa bi'amwalikum wa anfusikum, dhalikum khayrun lakum in kuntum ta'lamun. Yaghfir lakum dhunubakum wa yadkhilukum jannatan anharu wa masakin tayyibatan fi jannatin adn. Dhalika al-fawz al-azim. The meaning of the verse Ali has just read is, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, O you who believe, hal adullukum ala tijaratin, should I direct you onto a trade, a trade, tunjikum min adhabin alim, which will save you from the tormenting punishments. Tu'minuna billah, you should believe in Allah, wa rasulihi, and his messenger, wa tujahiduna fi sabilillah, and you should strive in the cause of Allah. Bi amwalikum, with your wealth, wa anfusikum, with your souls. Dhalikum khayrun lakum in kuntum ta'lamun. That is better for you if you but know. يغفر لكم. In return, after doing this, in return, Allah will forgive you ذنوبكم, your sins. ويدخلكم جنات تجري من تحت الأنهار. And He will enter you, He will admit you into Jannat, which means gardens. تجري من تحتها الأنهار. Flowing beneath these gardens will be rivers. ومساكن طيبة, and there will be homes, clean homes. في جنات عدن, in the Eden paradise. ذلك الفوز العظيم, that is a great success. Can you see? Al-Mudarris says, Ya Aba Bakrin, O Abu Bakr, ما التجارة التي دلنا الله تعالى عليها. What is that trade which what is that transaction which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has directed us to? Abu Bakr says, Hiya al-imanu billah. It is iman, believe in Allah, wa rasulihi, and also His messenger, wal jihadu fi sabilillah, and jihad, that is striving in the cause of Allah, bin nafsi, with the soul, wal mal, and with the wealth. Al-Mudarris said, Udhukur ayatan ukhra, mention another verse, Tahuthu al-Muslimin al-Jihad ya Zuhair, which encourages the Muslims to strive, O Zuhair. Zuhair said, Qala ta'ala fi nafsi, fi surati nafsiha. Allah says in the same surah, Inna Allah yuhibbu alladhina yuqatiluna fi sabilihi saffan ka'annahum bunyanun marsus. Allah loves those who strive, those who fight in His cause, saffan, in a row, ka'annahum bunyanun marsus, as if they are cemented walls, cemented structure. Man alladhina yuhibbunahum Allah ta'ala yani. The teacher asked that, Oh Ali, who are those whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala love? Ali, you said, Yuhibbullahu al-mujahidin al-muqatilina fi sabi. Allah loves the strivers and the fighters in His cause. Al-Mudarris said, Kayfa yuqatilu haulai. How do those fight? Ali said, Yuqatiluna fi sufufin. They fight in rows. Wa yathbutuna fi amakinihim, and they remain in their stance. In the mulaqatil adu, when they meet the enemy, they don't run away. Al-Mudarris says, Mada tufidu ka'anna ya Zuhair. What does the word ka'anna means? Zuhair said, tufidu tashbih. It means comparison. It is used for comparison. Nahu, an example, ka'anna al-masjid madrasatun, as if the mosque is a school. Ka'anna al-kitab mudarrisun, as if the book is a teacher. Wakadhalika tufidu dhann, and sometimes it could also mean suspicion, like doubt, something. Ka'annani a'rifuk, like thoughts, as if I know you. Al-Mudarris said, Ahsanta ya Zuhair, you have done well, O Zuhair. Ma laka tana'asu ya Abdullah. Why are you that anas, that is when somebody is slumbering? Why is slumbering? Like when you are dizzy. So he says, La tu'akhidni ya ustaz, do not hold me, O ustaz. Zurtul barihata jaran li wa jalastu indahu shahidul mubarat ala shahidil telefon ila mutasafil layl. I visited a neighbor yesterday, and I stayed there and I sat there watching the match until the middle of the night. Al-Mudarris said, It is not okay for a student to waste his time in watching television. Al-Muraqib Yunad Abdullah said, Arjul Musama Haya Ustad, I seek pardon, O teacher. Yunad al-Mudarris al-Muraqib. It's at this point that the teacher called unto the observer. Al-Muraqib, the observer, said, Ba'da tahiyyat wal-musafaha, after he greeted and also he had handshake, safaha, musafaha. Anadaitani ya ustad, did you call me, O teacher? Al-Muraqib said, the teacher said, Na'am, ya mata ya'udul mudir safar, when will the principal return from the journey? Al-Muraqib said, Qad ya'udul yawma insha'Allah, he perhaps may return today, Allah's willing. So you can see this from this conversation, we've gotten a lot of words which come under the pattern of fa'ala. MashaAllah. Now we have an exercise to solve. Ajib anil as'ilatil atiya. Answer the following questions. The first one says, Lima safara Ahmadu ila Makkah. Why did Ahmad go to Makkah? He went li'iyadati ahihi al-marid. He went for visitation of his sick brother. Number 2, min aina mujahidun. Where is Mujahid from? Huwa aslan min al-Hindi. He was from India. Walakinnahu ulida fi Australia. But he was given birth to in Australia. Mata hajara abu min al-Hind. When did his father migrated from India? Hajara wa huwa shabun. He migrated while he was a youth. Number 3, Limada Khan Abdullah Na'san. Why was Abdullah Na'san? Why was he, what do we call it when somebody is dizzying? Like when somebody is slumbering, he's not sleeping, but he just, what do we call it in English? Okay, so Limada Khan Abdullah Na'san, we say, Khan Abdullah Na'san li'annahu jarun lahu amsi وجلس معه يشاهد المباراة في التلفاز حتى منتصف الليل. ما شاء الله. Lastly, ما التجارة التي دلنا عليها الله تعالى في سورة الصف. What was that trade that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala directed us, that transaction that Allah directed us to do in Surah Al-Saf? دلنا الله سبحانه وتعالى عن الإيمان على الإيمان به ورسوله والجهاد في سبيله بالنفس والمال. ما شاء الله. So with this we come to the end of this conversation. When next we meet, we shall discuss further this topic of forming the words with an addition of alif like fa'ala, jahada, qatala and the rest. Until then, jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum.